Welcome to Untitled TV with the brand new Peaq PPA20BT WB. That's a long name, just check it out here on the bottom or on the top. Means actually this is the smallest Bluetooth speaker by Peaq, which is a Saturn/MediaMarkt company. You'll probably know them from other stuff like microwaves and such that they produce themselves. It's also available as a bigger 80BT version. Of course, also a Bluetooth speaker costs $35. This is $23 right now here in Germany, and the really big one is the 120BT, only $60. But we won't check out the big ones. We will only look at the small one, and actually, for comparison, the A300 by Repoo, which is really quite nice looking metal device, but this is $50. Since we know there's a lot of small devices, I also have the $170 Jambox Mini or Mini Jambox, just to show you a little bit in comparison how the sound is. Of course, it's hard to record with a microphone, but I also have the Soma Mini, which I actually won't show since it's right in the middle, $80. But yeah, we have the Peaq PPA20BT, which we'll just take out of the box. On the box it says we have a battery life of up to 2 hours, which is not that good, I would say. This is up to 8 hours, and this is maybe even up to 4 hours. But of course, in a tiny little box like this, there's not much space for battery. Probably battery is just here on the bottom. Everything up here on top is made completely out of metal, so it has quite a nice weight. It says Peaq here on top, and we have all kinds of ports and plugs. Like for example, we can directly use it with a line in. We have the micro USB for charging, and also a line. It says at least line since actually this is a headphone port, so it means that you can, I think, daisy chain them, or just plug in at least another one. But as you can see here, you can directly plug it into your computer, and then you will also get music. Then what you can see here is we have a few buttons, next and last button, and volume, and up and down, and one. You will see Y. Play and pause, and also mode. Mode means you can switch between Bluetooth and non-Bluetooth mode. So, but you will need to read all that, of course, in the manual if you want to know all the details, which you can find, of course, when you open it up right here, where we actually have, first of all, a pouch, which is really cool for taking it around with you for $23. That's really quite cheap. Then we have here a tiny little cable, which is a little bit confusing to me, or was a little bit confusing to me. Let me open it up if I can. Here we go. Since it's a micro USB port cable, and actually the micro USB has two cables coming out here, since on this end it will be a headset or a micro, how do you call it? A 3.5mm jack port and USB on every side, so it's for charging and plugging into your computer. There's of course more inside the box, and that's all kinds of manuals in about 20 languages. I would say in each there is 4 languages, so it's 12. So I'm sorry about that. Actually it's 13, since in one there's 5. And then we have a warranty cards here, so that about that. And then we can, of course, I even forgot that, here just turn on and off the device by sliding it here on the side. Once it's on, like it was actually, or it is now, you will see it has an LED here on the bottom that will turn on, and I even forgot that we have a microphone right here, so you can also use it for taking phone calls. So it's blinking now, as you can see, since it's waiting to pair, and I paired it already before, which was quite easy if you check out the German video, with my Samsung Galaxy S5. So I have it already in my list with all the other devices. Have to just hit it since it's paired, and now it says connected to our media audio. So you can just hit here the play button, and it will play my music. So now if I hit the plus button for a long time, it will tune up the volume to the maximum of the device, not of the phone. On the phone you can do it manually. I just hit it once, I'm sorry, so it went to the next song. So it also does skipping, so it knows what's the standard called again? AD2B or something like that. What it doesn't do is when you just hold it for long, it really is just for volume. You can't skip in the song. You have to use for that your smartphone, which is a little bit sad. So let me just skip a little bit forward. So we have some parts here with a little bass. So you can see it jumping around right there, which the device would not jump around at all since it's really quite heavy and would just really stand on the table and have really good bass, I think. So what happens if you plug in, let's see if you have a cable like this, which was actually in the biggest 120. Let me just see what happens if I plug it in right here. Turn off the Bluetooth, of course. You heard it beeping. And now if I hit play, nothing happens. It plays on here since it thinks it's connected, but here it doesn't play since it's blinking and it's in Bluetooth mode. So if I hit the M button, it goes to red, which I have no clue what it means since I didn't read the manual. But as you can see, nothing happens. If I hit the red one again, or the M button again, it goes to Bluetooth mode and nothing happens. The music here is still playing, nothing happens. If I turn on the Bluetooth, let me unplug here the cable again. My Samsung device is asking me where to connect. I can just hit here the PPA20BT, connect it to MIDI audio, hit the play button, and it plays the music again. So it's really easy if you paired it once to play music again. I'm sorry, I have to unplug this. Since you can actually, if you... I've never been so... Oops, I'm sorry, I hit the play and pause button. If you have this plugged in, it means this is a receiver for your jukebox. So that's what this is for. This is a line out. Really quite cool if you just want to play your music somewhere, plug it in via USB, and then you have really a jukebox media player. And really if you want to play music from your phone just via Bluetooth, or via not Bluetooth, unplug this, hit the pause button here, turn on Bluetooth, turn off Bluetooth, I'm sorry. Let me plug in my phone again, I just don't have enough hands. So I connected it via micro USB. Hit the play again, nothing happens of course since we are still in Bluetooth mode. Let me hit the M button and now it plays the music. Same volume, but now you can't actually use the buttons. Or actually you can, play and pause, it still works. Volume works also since it's for the device itself, or for, I mean for this device, but you can't skip to the next or last song. So nothing happens there. Thank you much for tuning in. This was a short little hands-on or review, could also already say, with the Peaq PPA20BT. Size-wise, again, here the comparison. I already told you which devices these are, but a full comparison of about 15 or 10, there's quite a lot of speakers here, is on my YouTube channel soon, so check out my Bluetooth speaker comparison video. Maybe I will link it somewhere here. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you much for tuning in, and this was a Peaq Bluetooth speaker.